Have you ever felt lost? Unsure of your path? It's a feeling that can creep up on you unexpectedly, leaving you in a state of confusion and uncertainty. Well, we all have those moments. Life throws curveballs, leaving us questioning our direction. These moments can be daunting, but they also hold the potential for profound growth and self-discovery. It was during one such moment, a period of intense self-doubt, that I discovered the power of self-reflection. I found myself at a crossroads, unsure of which path to take, feeling overwhelmed by the weight of my decisions. I was working long hours, feeling burnt out and disconnected. My relationships felt strained, and I wasn't showing up as my best self. Something had to change. I realized that I couldn't continue on this path without addressing the root of my discontent. It was then that I began to prioritize time for introspection. I carved out moments in my day to be alone with my thoughts, to truly listen to what my inner voice was telling me. I started journaling, meditating, and simply sitting with my thoughts and feelings. These practices became a sanctuary for me, a place where I could explore my inner world without judgment. What I discovered was transformative. Through self-reflection, I began to unravel the layers of my being, uncovering truths that had been buried beneath the noise of everyday life. Self-reflection wasn't about self-criticism or dwelling on the negative. It was about understanding myself better, my values, motivations, and aspirations. It was about gaining clarity on what truly mattered to me. It was about understanding myself better, my values, motivations, and aspirations. I learned to embrace my strengths and acknowledge my weaknesses, not as flaws, but as areas for growth. This journey of self-discovery empowered me to make more intentional choices, aligning my actions with my true self. With this newfound clarity, I set new goals and took steps towards them. I redefined success on my own terms, focusing on what brought me joy and fulfillment rather than external validation. This shift in perspective was liberating, allowing me to pursue my passions with renewed vigor. My relationships also began to flourish. By understanding myself better, I was able to show up more authentically with others. I nurtured my connections with a sense of purpose, fostering deeper and more meaningful bonds. Finding balance between work and personal life became a priority. I learned to set boundaries and make time for the things that truly mattered. This balance brought a sense of contentment and peace that I had long been searching for. Reflecting on this journey, I feel a deep sense of gratitude. The moments of doubt and uncertainty were not obstacles but opportunities for growth. Through self-reflection, I discovered a path that was uniquely mine, one that resonated with my true self. As I look to the future, I feel hopeful and inspired. The power of self-reflection has equipped me with the tools to navigate life's challenges with resilience and grace. I am ready to embrace whatever comes my way, knowing that I have the strength and clarity to stay true to myself. Self-reflection is a journey inward, a deep dive into the essence of who we are. It is a process that requires patience and honesty as we peel back the layers of our experiences and emotions. This journey is not always easy, but it is profoundly rewarding. It's about taking the time to understand our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. By journaling our thoughts, we can see patterns emerge, and by contemplating our actions, we can gain insights into our true selves. This practice helps us to connect the dots between our past and present, giving us a clearer picture of who we are. This inner exploration allows us to identify our strengths and weaknesses. Recognizing our strengths gives us confidence, while acknowledging our weaknesses provides us with opportunities for growth. It is through this balanced understanding that we can begin to harness our true potential. We become more aware of our triggers, our patterns, and our reactions. This awareness is crucial because it helps us to understand why we react the way we do in certain situations. By identifying these patterns, we can start to change our responses and break free from negative cycles. With this awareness comes the power to make conscious choices. We can decide to respond with patience instead of anger, to act with kindness instead of indifference. Exercising self-control becomes easier when we are fully aware of our triggers and patterns. We can choose to react differently, to break free from limiting beliefs, and to step into our full potential. Embracing change becomes less daunting when we understand that it is a necessary part of growth. Stepping into the light of our true selves allows us to live more authentically and purposefully. Self-reflection empowers us to become the architects of our own lives. By taking charge of our thoughts and actions, we can build the future we desire. We have the power to shape our destiny, to create a life that is aligned with our values and aspirations. This is the true power within us. One of the most profound benefits of self-reflection is the discovery of our authentic selves. In a world that constantly bombards us with messages about who we should be, taking the time to look inward allows us to strip away these external influences. It is in these quiet moments of introspection that we begin to understand who we truly are, beyond the roles we play and the masks we wear. Often we live our lives based on societal expectations or the desires of others. We follow paths laid out for us by family, friends, or society at large, sometimes losing sight of our own dreams and aspirations. This can lead to a sense of disconnection, as if we are merely going through the motions without a true sense of purpose or direction. Through introspection, we peel back these layers and connect with our true selves. This process requires honesty and courage as we confront parts of ourselves that we may have ignored or suppressed. But it is through this journey that we gain clarity about what truly matters to us, and we start to align our lives with our inner values and beliefs. We uncover our passions, our values, and our purpose. Engaging in activities that bring us joy and fulfillment becomes a natural extension of our authentic selves. Whether it's a hobby, a career, or a cause we care about, these pursuits become more meaningful when they resonate with our true identity. We begin to live in alignment with our core beliefs, and this authenticity radiates outward. When we are true to ourselves, we exude a sense of confidence and peace that others can sense. This not only enhances our own well-being, but also inspires those around us to embark on their own journeys of self-discovery. We show up in the world as our most genuine selves, and our relationships deepen as a result. Authenticity fosters trust and connection, allowing us to build stronger, more meaningful relationships. When we are open and honest about who we are, we invite others to do the same, creating a ripple effect of genuine human connection. Self-reflection isn't always easy. It requires us to confront our shadows, the parts of ourselves we may not like or want to acknowledge. We may uncover past hurts, limiting beliefs, or negative thought patterns. However, facing these shadows with courage and compassion is essential for growth. When we shine a light on our darkness, we begin to heal. We can challenge those limiting beliefs, rewrite negative narratives, and step into a place of greater self-acceptance. Self-reflection is most effective when practiced with self-compassion. It's not about judging ourselves harshly for our mistakes or shortcomings. Instead, it's about approaching ourselves with kindness and understanding. We are all works in progress, and we all stumble along the way. Self-compassion allows us to learn from our experiences, forgive ourselves, and move forward with greater resilience. Self-reflection provides us with the gift of perspective. When we take the time to step back and observe our lives, we gain a broader view. We can see the bigger picture, recognize patterns, and identify areas for growth. This perspective allows us to make more informed decisions, set healthier boundaries, and create a life that aligns with our values. We learn from our past, appreciate the present moment, and approach the future with greater clarity. There are many tools and practices that can support our journey of self-reflection. Journaling is a powerful way to process emotions, gain clarity, and track our growth over time. Meditation and mindfulness help us quiet the mind, connect with our inner wisdom, and cultivate a sense of presence. Engaging in conversations with trusted friends, family members, or therapists can provide valuable insights and support. The benefits of self-reflection extend far beyond ourselves. As we grow and evolve, so too do our relationships. We become more present, more understanding, and more compassionate partners, friends, and family members. Our work life also benefits. We bring greater focus, creativity, and resilience to our careers. The ripple effect of self-reflection creates positive change in all areas of our lives. Self-reflection is not a destination but a lifelong journey. There will be times when it feels challenging, uncomfortable, or even painful. There will be moments of resistance when we'd rather avoid looking inward, but it's in those moments that we must remember the transformative power of this practice. Embrace the journey with all its ups and downs, and trust that the insights you gain along the way will guide you toward a more fulfilling and meaningful life. I invite you to make self-reflection a regular practice in your own life. Set aside time each day, even if it's just for a few minutes, to connect with yourself. Journal, meditate, or simply sit in stillness and observe your thoughts and feelings. As you embark on this journey, remember to approach yourself with kindness and compassion. Embrace the power of self-reflection and watch as it transforms your life from the inside out.